Hello everyone, my name is Alberto. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to talk about my bread making machine. I got this Panasonic as a gift for Christmas and I was incredibly happy with it. I do love to cook and make bread myself, but sometimes, it's just comfortable to have a machine that does everything for you. So this is how it looks like. It has a double lid. In one, you have obviously the bread making pan with a little paddle, and this twists to lock in place. And the one on the top has this little window that does nothing really, but inside you have your space for whatever you want to put, like seeds, nuts, etc., or your dry yeast, which is added only at a specific time, which is really cool. You have this little booklet, obviously all the languages with all the recipes, and you have different bread recipes, dough recipes, you have bread starters, you have gluten-free bread, even some jams and stuff like that, all of which I haven't really tried, but I use it for dough and specifically proofing stuff in the machine. Works incredibly well. I found a couple breads that I really like, and I'm sort of going with that. It's useful to have some sort of small scale that you can reset, so you can just weigh everything into the bread maker's pan, locking the paddle in place. I start by putting some flour. I do some mixes. You can use whatever flour it is. This wasn't in the recipe. I just sort of experimented myself and started using, some seeds flours, rice flours, and just trying to mix them in. You're gonna add some salt, some sugar. The little teaspoon measurer came with the machine as well. Some butter or some sort of fat. You could use whatever oil you prefer, but butter works pretty well, let's be honest. But in case you needed to, you can switch it. Then water. And according to the recipe, sometimes you might have to add extra stuff to the bread itself. In my case, I'm just gonna lock the little pan in place, and then I'm gonna put the stuff on top. So first of all, we're gonna add the dry yeast, which again, using the same little measuring spoon, and then we're gonna add some mixed seeds that I pre-weighed before, just because it's one of the things that really works incredibly well. They are perfectly dispersed in the bread, they don't sink or float. Very happy with that. And then you just select your program, the weight of your bread. I'm going for the smallest one, which is a medium, and you can choose how crusty you want your crust. And then you could delay it as well, but I'm just gonna go with the 4-hour, which is the standard sort of time. In the meantime, since we're here, we have to wait for the bread. Might as well make something. I'm gonna go for a lentil stew. So I just put some olive oil, butter, and a lot of carrots and onions in Dutch oven. I'm not one for measuring a lot when I'm cooking, unless it's obviously for like bread making or desserts. So I'm just going with it. Got some crushed garlic here, my obviously lentils. Maybe measure the lentils just because they swell up a lot. These are about 200 grams. But yeah, and then some pepper. Gonna add some oregano, some thyme, some chili flakes to give it a little bit of a kick, not too much. This is dried porcini mushrooms, crushed, that my mom makes. It's great to add a little bit of umami. Some turmeric, then some paprika, a little bit of bay leaves. Then mix everything. To that, we're also gonna add some tomato passata and then some vegetable broth or chicken broth, whatever you might prefer. And then you just mix everything, and then you close the lid and kind of forget about it. That's what's great about this in my Harry Potter Dutch oven. But anyway, so as you can see, once the time in the program is right, the machine just drops everything. At different times they're added and mixed in. Here's the progress on our lentils. They don't look incredible, but you know, they're lentils. They taste amazing though. And they pair well with the bread, you know, for protein. So here's how the bread looks. Remember, this is the small one. They call it medium, but effectively it's the smallest size. With medium crust, medium everything, basically, with the seeds inside. And yeah, I think it looks pretty great. It tastes incredible. Here you can see how like soft and bouncy it is. It's crusty on the outside and soft on the inside, which is just perfect to me. But it's personal taste. So yeah, that's it. You know, just thought to try something new. Hope you liked it. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, have a great day.